help, now our program has a budget of $6,000. It may sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons, 2 minutes of animated, what I sometimes say, bombardment. I'm very much concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country.
Are you ready, Art 2? Ooh! No, you're right. We should stop this.
Hi everybody, just wondering if anyone out there has tried any animation since I last talked to you about it. What I'm showing you now is work made by 8th grade students I worked with in Syracuse. It was made by making individual frames in Photoshop and then altering them in small increments and repeatedly saving each process step as a new document. The frames were later put into iMovie and set to a fraction of a second to give it the appearance of movement. As you can see, some students were able to achieve smoother transitions by working with smaller movements between each frame. Today I want to make a transition between our painting unit and our community and communication unit. I had planned for the end of the year, but now I'm currently replanning it based on our current predicament. Our objective today is to make an abstract painting inspired by artists of the past in an effort to understand and decode what value abstract art can hold, or at least how abstract art can hold intrinsic value in describing an event beyond words or traditional imagery. First, let's talk about symbols. Symbols are everywhere. Letters, numbers, emojis, and on and on. Many symbols can have clear-cut meanings, but it is their juxtaposition that we create words or abstract representations of human emotion. It is almost a primal connection to describe our day-to-day in pictograph form. How do you represent your day-to-day activities? For breakfast, I had an egg sandwich. Then went for a run with the dogs in the park, and I listened to podcasts. Wake up, egg sandwich, run with dogs, wash hands, video, phone, wash hands, charcuterie, TV, dogs in nature, wash hands, dinner, dance around, dogs, bedtime, repeat, repeat, repeat. My favorite symbol by far is the interrobang, the mix of an exclamation point or a bang in the print world, and the question mark. I'm annoying and have this symbol set as an autocorrect when I use these two symbols in conjunction with each other. For more information on the interrobang, try listening to the 99% Invisible episode linked in the notes. I feel as though this symbol also embodies some of my feelings about our current times. Because of this, I want to feature it in an abstract expressionist stage process project. First, you will need to choose a surface that represents the moment you are trying to document. I am using the altered book featured in the last episode. Taking a note from color-field abstract expressionists like Mark Rothko and Helen Frankenthaler, I begin stage 2 by toning my surface with a color that is meaningful to my experience right now. In stage 3, I want you to be inspired by abstract artists that allow symbols and shapes to help divide and inhabit their compositions, from Gorky to Moreau, Clay, and Kandinsky. Build your layers, break up the space, add pattern and texture as you respond and react with intentful spontaneity. And as a final 4th stage, try your hand at action painting like Franz Kline or Jackson Pollock. Choose a more physical stroke or action that represents your feelings. Drips and drops, slashes of paint, cut through, collage on top. Get active. Now, although you may not understand why I made all the choices I made, I do. There's an intrinsic value in working with the abstract. It's an engaging experience that forces you to react and respond and be in the now as you work through an idea. Anyways, I wanted to close out today by sharing 4 animated music videos that have hit me at different times of my life, and I just love the visuals that accompany some songs I truly love. First is Pearl Jam's Do the Evolution. Next is Daft Punk's Aerodynamic.
What they're fighting for.
And finally, The Strokes, At the Door.
I'm never gonna make it till the end, I guess. Struck me like a chord.
In the spirit of the share out, I am attaching a shared open document that I encourage you to add YouTube links to for a future class playlist for when we see each other next. See you next time.